Welcome back to Azran Legacy, the story so far.
We scared the shit out of
After our heroes solve the puzzle, a world map is displayed on the Azran Dome. 5 locations are indicated on it.
Fun.
The group decide to return to the Bostonias with the intention of heading to London and making preparations for the journey ahead.
Because it's a
Let's go
late
back
game,
to
we
my-
gotta have at least one scene in London.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, guys. We'll go back. We'll go to my parents' house. My mom makes the best bacon sandwiches.
I guess so.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Alright, so...
Dad,
Alright, this guy is actually kind of
will
important, so
help.
hold on. Hey, you there! Aren't you Professor Layton?
that chin.
No, I'm
Lord.
Phoenix Wright. Of course, I'm bloody Professor Layton. Yes, that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whoa!
good.
I never thought I'd run into the famous Professor Layton all the way out here. The name's Macintosh, by the way.
Goodbye.
One of these days, I wonder if someone's gonna confirm he's Layton and then just shoot him in the face because they've been
I hate
assigned
people.
to.
I hate people named Mac.
Cause I bet you came to investigate the secrets hidden in Siren Lake. Am I right?
You're a bit too late for that.
Yeah.
Secrets? I'm not sure what you.
Haha, no need to play dumb, Professor.
Layton hates
We both
us,
know about a
brothers,
certain
wow.
ancient civilization. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Eh? In fact,
Tell him that we kind of solved the mystery.
I think you'll
already.
find my latest paper on it very interesting. I'll be presenting it at a conference in the not-too-distant future. Right then, I won't keep you. We both have investigating to do.
But I don't even know who you. Forget it.
I'm a fellow archaeologist like you.
Mr. Duarte, are you quite sure that was important?
Well, the famous professor... Yeah, well, actually, this character is actually going to appear in the main story towards the climax, so yes, he is.
It makes sense. I mean, like, why would you include a character who's also looking for the same thing as us and not have him be important later on?
I'm important.
Sherry, please.
Everyone watch out. There are Targent thugs coming this way.
Ah. Oh, wait, no, we're not crashing. Never mind.
Let's use the fish to let them sleep in a comedic fashion.
Oh no! What do we do? We can't let them see Aurora.
Aurora, hide in the pier or something.
Actually, kind of, yes, go on.
It's too late to run. We'll never get far enough. We'll have to find a place to hide Aurora. Is this all we're going to be doing? Babysitting and hiding somebody. It's like hide and seek.
I mean, it wouldn't be the
Let's-
first girl we babysat.
Alright.
Let's see if anybody here. Oh yeah, we babysit Emmy for a start.
Alright, so we have to find some place to hide Aurora.
Fish.
Of course, in the fish.
Look at the size of this fish. Was it caught in the lake?
No, it was called on dry land, Duke. What is that question?
Gosh, look at these fangs. I better take a photo of this. There you go. Amy's taking a photo of the fish for posteriority. There you go. Now we can look at that fish as long for...
And stop polluting the lake.
Emmy,
It looks like you
are
actually
sure you
paid
just
for that
don't?
for me.
Emmy, are you sure you just don't have a fish
Layton?
fetish or something? I wonder what this fish is called. Is that the type I've ever seen before? Wait, I thought my thing was buildings, not fish.
It's called the Cambrian Cancer.
Well, Professor, just because you're an archaeologist doesn't mean you can't have knowledge about other fields.
Oh god.
Oh, dear.
Teo, go ahead.
Oh, alright, is this those gloomy uniforms over there? All came pouring out of unknown and all sinister ocean. Of all the people to wash up here, we're the strangest fish by far.
Those lips.
Yes.
Who asked? Please, sir, those men are dangerous. We urgently need to hide this girl from them. Can you help us?
I know Japan, gonna Japan, but those lips are.
I think it's
gonna-
supposed to be more of a fish than anything, Java.
I
That's
guess.
a tricky one. She could hide over by those. Sorry.
That actually seems to be a general, like, design theming for this place, because a lot of people have eyes on the sides of their head.
Mm-hmm.
And his
Yes, thank you,
ears,
thank
they're
you for
plastered
making
into
me
his head.
Can't exactly throw you to the shark.
See, the thing is, Shiroi, I'm gonna have to once again throw the same argument you and I have thrown in the previous part of the binge judgment, because these people have been nothing but kind to us ever since we arrived, and yet we keep...
Everyone else just being fucking rude.
Yeah.
There's no time to lose. Aurora, you'll have to hide yourself behind those crates.
There's no time to waste.
No time to waste.
I understand.
There's gonna be a point where the people of
There's
COD,
no time to waste.
you know, there's gonna be a point where the people of COD turn to Dick Layton and like, you know what, Dick Layton, fuck you. We've been nothing but
Get
kind
out.
to you, and all you do is keep commenting about how ugly we
Oh
are.
my god.
Alright, this one. Go
Mr. Italian here.
ahead, Bishop.
I've had it. We've been around this measly town about 5 times now, and we're not even an inch closer to finding that girl. I know my voice changed, but fuck it.
Forget about it.
Hey, that's what Rotten Tomatoes says about the Gotti movie.
She probably took off hours ago, and here we are running around like headless chickens.
Don't you mean headless fishes? Speak for yourself, Bishop. Come on, keep it together. We just have to look harder, is all. It has to be somewhere.
Don't you mind,
Perhaps
she?
closer than we think.
I'm telling you, she.
What?
Good day, gentlemen. We meet again.
Why are we doing this?
Distraction. Go on.
It's you.
I love this bit here. Listen.
Hat Man.
Dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 da.
My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology. Yeah, that's how I'm going to introduce myself to everybody I meet. I'm Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology in London. And do excuse me, but I couldn't help it over here. Did I understand correctly that you're yet to find the
I don't
girl?
understand that, unlike Phoenix, Layton doesn't have a bad.
There you go. Professor is about to use his charisma stat to good use. Check this out.
Hang on a sec. You're not fooling anyone. You're trying to get info on her, right? Which means you haven't found her either.
You got us all
course.
figured out.
Yes, clearly.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it.
That is, I don't know how much I should really tell you. I do know she's not in that fisherman's hut up ahead.
Hold on.
Please don't throw me in the briar patch.
We've had some help from the townspeople, but no luck so far.
Uh-huh.
Wait, did you say the fisherman's hut? Isn't there a hill up behind that place?
Oh shit! I've been discovered! Oh, is there, we...
Already just sinking there.
Ha! Your face says it all, mate. You've not been up there to check, have you? Of course we have. You... Ha ha! You ninnies! Good luck getting to the girl before we do!
Oh gosh darn it, you've beaten
Oi,
us.
Bishop, hold it! We don't even know she's definitely Bishop! Fuck's sake! Listen up, you lot. Next time you're in our way, we won't be so nice and polite, got it? And we're gonna charge you with 2 puzzles in a row!
Oh shit, I failed. Indeed.
How does it feel manipulating
Idiots.
someone, Professor?
Right, you're right.
Oh, and they look so pleased to finally have a lead too.
Trust their dreams while we're at it. Why not?
Yes. Oh, they better be careful. If they cost me
That's
again,
that's one of the major things about this game. Bishop and Rook are gold, comedy gold. I love those two.
And that's the thing. I feel like most of the stupidity comes from Bishop. Rook, I feel, could have maybe figured it out if he weren't so busy having to
Thank you,
take
Luke.
care of Bishop.
Gatty? Now then, we shouldn't linger here. Let's take Aurora to the Bostonius. Wait, those guys aren't nearby listening in, are they?
But Professor, the station's full of Targent people. How are we going to get past?
You're right, Luke. We cannot go back the way we came. We shall have to find a different route.
Could you
Or we could just
No,
go
I got it.
machine
I got
gun
it.
out of a fish?
Luke, do you have
Yes?
one of those blinding light grenades?
Damn.
Oh, to go down the little purple to take from it. It just houses so nice and quiet.
You know, maybe if we had trench coats.
It's not the 80s anymore.
Sound
Trevor.
advice. We'll take the path. Thank you again for all your help, sir.
Are we sure it's not the 80s in the Layton
Did
verse at this time?
Did Transformers ever tried the trench coat trick?
There you go. Now that opens up that new little area.
You know, actually, funnily enough, they did in Gen 1, actually.
God damn.
Head back without being detected.
Although to be fair, it was more like doctor's coats, but, you know, you
Yeah.
get the idea.
Alright, a hint coin in the sign. And
Basically, the
a hint
Autobots
coin
were trying to
in
trick the
the window.
Decepticons that they were human scientists.
I know we're in a hurry, but fuck yeah, I want these coins.
It's not every day we get to go sightseeing. Do you think I can make that jump?
No.
I mean, he did it when parkouring on a robot, so who knows?
Hint coin in the wood.
Not
I
the
know I
hint
might-
coin.
Look, I know I might be acting a bit tsundere to you, but I do need to get you back to your dad in one piece.
Go on.
Aw, you really do care. Whoa, stop! There are more thugs around that way.
Sure?
Yes, they're very determined.
They must be very determined, yeah.
They're full of determination.
Alright.
Damn it, the one line I couldn't read.
It seems that Targent has agents posted all over town. No route is safe from them, which I have to find an alternative way back to the ship. Let's swim to the ship.
Good idea. Professor, we already took a different path. Where else is there to go? In a cardboard box?
Make a raft.
Luke, that trick's been known since at least the 80s. Calm down, Luke. We'll just have to have a look around.
Alright, so let's look around.
You know, technically,
Again, let's
going
just-
up a Metal Gear
Alright.
Solid 3, hasn't that
Alright.
technically been known since
Mine.
the 60s?
Swim
Me.
there. Excuse me, madam. May we disturb you for a moment?
No.
Oh, no, there's a gentleman. Hold on, right? I'll just need your name and number.
Whoa!
That's
whoa
not-
there.
that's
That
not a good
lady.
What? Why?
Hey.
Luke, stay innocent.
This top hat was made for one
Ah,
person.
I do
one
beg your
person
pardon.
alone.
First of habit, you see, Daria Cullum, correspondent for the World Times. How may I help you?
Oh god,
Look.
she's even worse. She's a reporter.
It's urgent that we get to that
For
pier
the
over there
Times,
without being
no
seen.
less.
Imagine there were more discreet route we could take. And besides, this top hat has only been touched by one girl, and I haven't seen
That's
her in
rather
years.
suspicious, but I can see you're in a hurry, so I won't pry for details. Yet. Not to be facetious, but have you thought about taking a boat? You are at the pier, after all. Yeah, good point.
I mean, we could swim.
Oh yeah! That's a stroke of luck, isn't it? Why didn't we think of that?
Boo.
There you are, then. I'll inform the local fishermen about the boat. A case of dire need, I'll say.
Seriously, Luke? Stroke? Boat? Ugh. Yeah, much obliged, madam.
Tips.
You might remember how we established in the movie that the professor is very usually featured and popular in the London Times. This game establishes the World Times, which is the more world-spread newspaper compared to the London Times.
Now, is that supposed to be their equivalent to the New York Times?
Maybe, who
Those
knows?
do get around a bit.
Actually, Luke, I've come up with a much more quicker way for us to elude Targent.
Are you gonna
Let's
construct
go.
a motor?
Alright, puzzle time. Puzzle number
I thought you said this was going to be
20.
quick.
Emmy, I'm
Boat to
talking.
boat?
Uninformed villains are on the prowl all over COD. Uniform, sorry. But if our heroes can hop from boat to boat quickly enough, perhaps they can get to the other side without being spotted. Each boat travels in a fixed direction and at a fixed speed. Red boats move 1 square at a time, blue move 2, purple 3, orange 4. Bear in mind that the group can only jump to boats adjacent to them, so try to get them across without making a splash.
Okay, then.
Yes, Emmy?
I think Amy.
No.
When you finish talking, you can talk now.
Touch the boat.
I think Amy's
we're going-
done with you, Professor.
So we're going to jump from boat to boat like it's a Metal Gear Solid game. Oh
Yes.
no! Actually, more like Frogger.
It's like
Another
a
Konami.
turn-based version of Frogger. How weird.
But I'm not owned by Konami.
Okay, so the
I
basic
said not
idea.
Konami. Although I do get the feeling Konami may take some inspiration from your series in the future.
Okay, so the basic idea of this puzzle is, of course, you have to think carefully, looking at every single every single boat on screen. You know already, thanks to the text. Remember, if you need to reread have the text up there, you can just put it on the top screen. Keep that in mind and look at all the boats to make a pre-calculated path that you can take. Don't worry about it too much. If you want, you can still do it in a more chill way, because this is one of those puzzles that you cannot fail at. You can constantly undo your moves.
The
And
animation of Layton falling into the water is very nice.
it's intentionally meant to be stylized, clearly. There you go. Aha. So basically, just calculate a path based on how much the boats move, based on what the puzzle tells you.
So
yeah.
close.
Okay, let's see. What else can I do? Let's see. Where does go? Aha! There you go. And there you go. These move.
Just a matter of reaching the pier.
And there we go.
Here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Hey, just they said the line of the first game.
Full steam ahead. Layton was able to evade those pesky pursuers after all. Now it's time for everyone to follow suit and return to the Bostonians.
That was...
Yeah, this game actually does have the occasional small little nod for Curious Village right around here and there too, like I said.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
I
lines
remember
up and says, we'll see. This is kind of leading right to
Are you
Curious
cold?
Village.
What's going on with Luke?
Hurrah, we made it, and those Targent thugs are none the wiser.
Well, Professor, allow me to introduce you to the concept of low temperature. It causes people to get what usually we call
Yes,
cold.
yes, I was
Please,
being...
all three of them were in a Nordic city for a few parts and none of them suffered it.
True, yeah.
Phew, that was terrifying.
Oh, there you go. Then he was just
He's
scared.
fine.
Then he was just
At
scared.
least,
Then
you know,
there
couldn't
you
they
go.
bother to establish that as a plot point?
You were saying about cold temperatures, Mr. Duarte? Yes, I couldn't have got over about anybody falling in. I'd be glad to get back to the Bostonius.
Oh god, please tell me you didn't jinx us.
What is this Bostonius?
It's a brand of chocolates or something.
No, Professor. Professor, it's if we actually would have chocolate brand chocolate.
That's all airship. Well, it belongs to Professor Sycamore, really, but you'll be safe there, as
Luke,
Aurora.
don't promise things will be safe if they're not... Well, whatever. Come, let's board the Bostonius before targets show up.
Also, Professor, I'm not sure if chocolate existed properly at the time of the Azrans.
Well, the Azrans were missing out.
Well, definitely. Maybe I have an equivalent, but we don't
That's
exist anymore.
that's why they. In fact, that's why they died out. Lack of chocolate, meaning no sugar. Therefore,
Ah, Professor Layton, it is a great relief to have you back. What about the young miss? She is not hurt, I trust.
You can see that.
Not a scratch on her.
Well, actually, I've been here in the Bostonians all along, so obviously I didn't see anything, so I need you to inform me.
Young miss?
I'm technically older than all of you, you know. I'm your senior.
So you're nice, so you're my
I
senpai.
believe we are all fine, Raymond. Thank you for your concern.
That makes us all her kohai.
Do something about those eyebrows, man. They're
I am
covering your eyes.
very glad to hear that, Professor. In that case, I shall prepare for takeoff without delay.
I think he just has his eyes closed.
It-
In this sprite.
Raymond, Professor Sycamore headed back here ahead of us. Is he?
Professor Sycamore is in the engine room, sir. No, pardon me. Here he is now, actually.
Okay.
Up your mind? Where is he?
Well, he just got off from there.
About to get on screen. There you go.
I don't want to know what he gets off to. All right.
He just plays with his toys down there. Ah, Professor. Good timing. Well, perfect timing, actually. Everything is all set to go.
Not entirely, but with some help from the local people, we were able to bring Aurora back unnoticed. I just hope none of them betray us and sell us out.
Excellent. They will still be frantically searching for her.
Don't worry, Professor. As me and Shira have been saying, they're actually really nice. So,
I say we take advantage of our good fortune and escape while we can.
Our first destination will be London, as we discussed.
yes.
London, yes. We are about to undertake a prolonged journey to unfamiliar lands. We must prepare accordingly.
Sounds like a plan.
London's not unfamiliar.
I'm not talking about London. Go on.
Considering the excitement of our last flight, it would be wise to have the ship thoroughly checked too. Anyway, we can discuss the particulars later. For now, Raymond, take us away.
Engage.
Hopefully we can reclaim the hot air balloon
Also,
section
in
of the
hindsight,
ship.
it's a good thing we crashed in this exact location that was plot critical.
Yes.
I get it, it's possible that Targent was aiming to get here in the first place, but still.
Chapter 3. A Day Out in London.
Time to go on vacation from this vacation.
Yeah. The chapter 3 is actually one of my favorites because I really like I really like the hanging out in London aspect of it. All right.
Hey, I recognize this theme.
Yes. So Scotland Yard Archives. All right, Jova, you be the one on the right. DCI Carmichael, I got an urgent summons. Does the long arm of the law need a pair of fast feet?
Those mutton chops.
Yes. But you think he's the...
Armand chops. Inspector Grosky, actually I have a special assignment for you. Have you heard of an organization by the name of Targent?
Targent? Can't say I have. What have they been up to then? Well, Tyr, why do you think he's the head of the department?
They are an extremely dangerous paramilitary organization who have been known to operate in all parts of the world.
Uh-huh. Okay.
We know quite a lot of their criminal activities, but we are still in the dark as to their motives and long-term goals. I have trouble deciding if those are mutton chops or just a really huge mustache.
To rule the world.
I need you to get more information. Unearth some concrete evidence for us.
It's actually not that, Dibs, believe it or not. Alright. What kind of evidence, Chief?
Targent have moles in high places, in the government, the army, and even if I am not mistaken, in the police force.
Now, what are you thinking?
For all I know, you could be one of them.
What's that? A mole in the force?
Here's the best part. I think we have an agent here, in this very building.
It's you, isn't it?
Listen, Grosky, I cannot ensure your safety on this operation, but I would not ask you if it were not important. Are you in?
Well, Dibs, if he was the mole, why would he be telling this to Grosky then?
Exactly.
To cover his tracks.
I guess.
Yeah,
You
he
don't
got
even need to
covered his
ask.
tracks.
I wouldn't have some criminal undermining
Yeah.
their yard. I'll fight them, whatever it takes.
Dwibs and Shure have a point. Some moles will play like 4D chess on this
Spy
kind
games
of
are a very tricky thing.
Be aware that the rot may even extend to our upper echelons, Grosky.
Echelons.
Not mention this to any of our superiors.
Like, it shows, Pedro, but you haven't played much of Among Us.
Leave
Oh
it to me,
God,
Chief.
Among Us.
And if that sneak goes to ground, I'll dig them out with my bare hands, and I will do it too.
Among Us is a
For the art.
I have
Whoa.
legit seen killers play 60 chess and gaslight people perfectly
See,
with that
look,
stuff.
he's even got
Good
an
luck,
evil stare on
Grosky.
his face.
Dwebs,
Is judgmental much?
Dwebs, remember how in Miracle Mask they made us think Harry was the villain? It turned out not to be. Let's not. Let's.
The mantra Miracle Max showed us that someone in the Force
Yeah.
actually might be the
If you remember Miracle Mask, you already know who the mole is. So, anyway.
Whenever I kept being given imposter, I usually throw the
There.
controller at Alice because I'm an awful liar.
The Dean has approved my request to go on a research expedition.
Are
Dr.
you
Glaive
really
will take
sure,
over my
Roy?
classes.
Hey,
Or are,
Yeah.
or are you just lying about being a very poor liar and
Hello,
actually a
Sherry.
really great liar?
Actually,
I'm actually
I want to
very
comment on
sure
this
about it.
detail, by the way. This was actually the first game that properly established what they do when Herschel is out doing something. He actually has someone who can take over his classes if need be. So,
Great,
would
and
need a
while you're talking to
substitute.
the dean... Oh, sorry.
Let's go shopping, basically.
I made a list of
Thank you,
everything to
Emmy.
get.
I believe we have some points to discuss before we go out, though.
oh, I like this bit here.
Oh yes, you wanted to talk about our itinerary, didn't you?
All right,
Itinerary.
Jove and Wes, you guys are about to have some fun with these two here in a moment. Go ahead, Pedro, press A.
Fun as
Also,
I
is
have
this remix
playing
from,
Rosetta
The
Stone.
auto cue's broken again.
Is
No,
this
it's okay.
remix for Last Spectre is an original remix from the London film.
Oh no, don't worry, Tay. I'll explain about this remix we're hearing in a moment. For now, let's just get this. Go ahead, Shiri.
So, to find these Azran eggs, we'll need to visit 5 sites, which are scattered around the world. right?
That is correct, yes. Basically, Teo, this is London free from Lost Future. Basically, when the official soundtrack for Lost Future released, as usual with Layton... Oh, go on. I'll explain in a moment.
That's right. Finding these artifacts would help us solve the grand puzzle the Azran left.
There's...
I can hardly believe that we are so close to uncovering the secrets of the most ancient civilization known to man.
I know. I can't wait to get going on our trip around the world.
As Indiana Jones said, that's usually the part where the feet around the pavement around you starts crumbling.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yes. I meant to tell you. I've been over some Azran texts again with our recent finds in mind, and I've realized something.
Wow.
Go on.
Do you remember the 3 great Azran wounds that I spoke of before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No?
Your mom,
He'll remind you right now. Go ahead.
you mean the Garden of Healing, the City of Harmony, and the Infinite, Vault, was it?
Indeed. I am convinced that activating all 3 of those sites was a strict condition for awakening the Azran Messenger.
There you go.
Convenient.
That was the first challenge set by the Azran people, so the last 3 installments have all been
Well-
part of the puzzle.
Well, remember, Teo, when we find out Descole's ultimate motivations, it makes sense why he would always go to these places to begin with.
I
so.
see.
You know...
They wanted to ensure that we could not awaken their messenger before our civilization had properly developed, and it still hasn't.
Oh,
I must say, it is an honor to be present at such a turning point in our history.
yeah. Now, Jova, you're...
Says that
no,
so
go.
casually.
Yeah, I know, but I like what it to say.
But in fact, Professor, your thesis already touched upon.
Go ahead, Sheree.
Ahem. Excuse me for interrupting, but at this rate, no historical discoveries are ever going to be made at all.
Emmy, they're
Not
having
allowed.
a moment.
Yeah, I actually do like this nice little dynamic that they have where they get overly nerdy in archaeology and they start, basically talking about, oh, this is so awesome, this is so awesome, Azran thing.
And as you can imagine, because of interactions like these, people ship them up the wazoo. Look, okay, guys.
Well, I
is
need
it
to
killer?
ask a question, Job. Did people?
Yes.
I think I asked it when we got to Apollo Justice, but did people ship Apollo Intrusive before that?
Yes.
Of course.
I mean,
Look.
font cessed, so
Look,
if you know what that is, then I'm so
Yes.
fucking sorry.
I know exactly what it means, Shira, and I hate you. For
Alright.
It's what I call the
Let's get back to
kill.
the game.
It's what I call the kill effect, where shipping in hindsight does not feel as good as it did before.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, actually, I mean, there is quite a problem with that, actually.
Oh God, Emmy's into it.
Let's
Thank
move
you,
on.
Miss
Swiftly.
Altava, I think. Remind me not to leave my contact information for that one.
Please, Professor, call me Emmy.
Everyone likes to know your location.
Oh, are you sure? That doesn't feel right. It's almost like you're hitting on me now.
Go ahead, Sheree.
Ha, you professors are all alike, but really, don't worry about being so polite. We're going to be spending a lot of time together.
Roughly,
Are you
roughly,
professorist?
roughly 25 plus parts, yes.
You know...
Oh, good.
No, go on. You first, Roy.
I was just reminded of the stuff they made Layton's actor read about shipping with Emmy before,
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I
That
would love
was
to
years
see?
before this game, too.
Yeah, it
I
was.
would love to see a Layton game where the main female companion is Rosetta Stone.
Well, it can't be. We know it can't be anyone that we know so far with her because they all have other. Whatever, I don't know.
No. Rosetta Stone. You
No,
know.
no, I know who Rosetta Stone is, but well, let's keep going.
What do you think we'll need for our journey around the world? It's bound to be a lot longer than a camping trip. Bread and cheese for sandwiches.
Good priorities with the cheese.
Biscuits for when we're going out exploring. Oh, and we'll want tea and cake on the Bostonius.
Provisions are a good thing.
You
Luke,
need
but-
many things.
Yeah, you need more practical stuff like a compass, a little rope,
Oh, we just need Captain Jack Sparrow's compass. It can point us to where we need to go immediately. Of course, we might end up trudging through forests and climbing mountains and exploring ancient ruins. You know, solve a mystery and rewrite history.
Yeah,
For
basically.
this kind of grand shopping trip, we'll want to go to Kensington.
It's fine,
Sure,
but
go
you
ahead.
already have an airship.
Kensington?
You already
So
have
we'll
an airship.
fly
You
there.
don't
What
need
is this
$60 for
Kensington you
this.
speak of?
It has gardens in it, I know that.
Peter Pan was born there, I believe.
Good.
Ah, of course. You are familiar with London. And trust me, by the end of the day, you wish you still weren't.
Jesus. Is London really that bad? I mean,
Very well.
I get the idea these might be just salty because it's City of Roman Foundation.
Let me tell you from my own
Really?
experience.
Londinium, Jova.
Alright, let Shiri speak.
Huh.
Go on, Shiri.
It's a nightmare to get around.
Yeah, it's a nightmare to get around, and also there's a lot that I like to do in London. There's a lot more variety compared to the town I live in. But when I go there, I remember why I don't go there.
Okay.
Fishy business.
Alright,
Oh,
Theo, it's all you.
my shop. Here, today's catch. Is it enough? No?
Keep forgetting that those are his eyes and not teardrops.
Enough? This is almost twice what I was expecting. You're
Wait,
sure you don't
teardrop?
want some for yourself?
Wait, teardrops on his eyes? Oh my god, he's a Cyberman.
Keep it. I got a bucket of Brem that will last me till next week.
What is that guy doing with his
what's the
hand
hand?
down
Oh, he's
there?
rubbing
Oh,
them.
thank God, he was just rubbing them
if you're
together.
fishing for compliments, I'm following hook, line, and God damn it. You're the best, boy. You're the very best.
Alright. Alright, now it's you and Theo, Shiri.
3 trout today, please.
Wow, daring today, are we?
Yes.
The fisherman's trio,
Which all
it
it
is.
is, I take it we're there for your always yummy special menu.
She owns
As
a
soon as long
restaurant.
as it's not a sea bass, I'll take
As
it.
we're going to learn later, she owns a restaurant.
They certainly are. I was thinking I might try them in nice lemon sauce today.
Did a sea bass wrestle you in the ocean once, Roy?
No, I'm just an Animal Crossing player.
Watch out for those tarantulas.
Indeed.
Sir, your movement, stop it.
He is all over the place.
Splendid, splendid. Now take a gander at these fine fellows plumping up for you.
Oh my.
Perfect as always, Coppin. Just like yourself.
Oh. See, the people of COD are so nice. And yet you...
Yeah,
and
what's
you,
wrong with the rest?
I've seen enough. Okay, speaking for British stuff, I've seen enough of Midsummer Murders to understand that there's something, pardon the pun, fishy about his behavior.
Yeah, I've seen Get Out. I know how this goes.
Now, I'd better head back to the cafe to put these specials on the board. It's nearly opening time. Also, I didn't realize you'd subjected yourself to Midsummer.
Blame my parents, they love that kind of stuff.
Okay. Oh, so Fishy Business is the name of this episode, by the way.
Yep.
Come on, Pedro, press A, please. Thank
Yes.
I guess it's carping.
Go ahead, Theo.
Okay. Louisa, put those cog mix were the cakes were divine. And then lemon trout. Mmm. Did you cook
This
it
really
all
is-
yourself?
This really is Theo's show for this episode.
Well, I didn't even forgot actually about this.
It's okay.
I certainly did. It wasn't the little gremlins in the kitchen, that's for sure.
you. Oh man, she has an army of gremlins.
Well, just don't feed them after midnight. That's
I
the
keep
rule.
them in my basement.
God damn. They need to start demanding better working conditions. Paul Tucker, you know it's nice to see someone hard at work and doing the community good. Keep up the fishy dishes.
Yum yum.
I love how his name is Moose.
You, sir, have just earned yourself one scrumptious dessert, free of charge.
Ah.
I think I'm seeing the pattern here. The idea is like, well,
we go from one character to
I
another.
also-
There you go, Shiro. You like
Let's
things
see.
nice? Well, there you go. Here's a town
They're
that,
also-
that looks like it's pretty nice.
I get the idea we're following the traveling of the fish from being fished to the consumer.
But-
Oh, I like this joke here.
Precious booty. Oh god.
You're out of luck. It takes a long time to prepare the ingredients for the smoothie. How about caviar souffle instead?
Is there anything that isn't fish here?
That sounds horrific.
Well, hold
Yeah,
on.
I get the idea.
Well, Shiro, hold on.
Get the fuck out.
You might notice something on Moo's face right now. So
I like caviar souffle and smoothies, but you don't mix those.
Up in this town, they
Go ahead.
do.
Go on, Theo.
Well, that sounds better.
Is he just trying to be
I
nice?
hear hesitation.
Good. I expect to see you lick the plate clean then.
God damn.
Why? What are you? A
He doesn't-
married
he-
couple?
he- he
He's
do- he
just a
doesn't want-
customer.
he doesn't want to break her heart by saying that food's shit. So
You're getting this for free. Be grateful.
okay, good.
Water. Please. Something to expunge that taste.
Oh, never mind. It's the TON ratio
Yeah.
indeed for this episode.
God, sure.
Whatever is the matter, Mr.
Musicans.
Dear Musikins. You're terribly pale.
I just had
That
caviar
fish is going
souffle.
somewhere, I
When
guess.
was the last time this place had a clean sun?
They're going for the UK never has sunlight thing too.
Sure it does in Mount Montedor. Not now, Sonia, please. I've just come from the razors.
Oh, go ahead.
Ugh, say no more. Really, why does that woman insist on serving those revolting recipes?
She's the only restaurant in town, isn't she? That's how she's still in business.
Probably, yeah.
1 star.
Again, does this town run on anything that's not fish?
Well, fish is a special. To be fair, I can actually relate because
Have you ever actually read the Shadow Mouse story?
go ahead too.
Her main fish dishes are so delicious, and yet she insists on giving you those repugnant. Sir.
Okay. So at least the main food is good.
Really, is that supposed to be moi?
Moi,
Yes,
moi.
Okay. Really, if she's trying to join Moz, one of COD's sophisticates, she's going the wrong way about it.
Oh, great, you're one of those. If you heard of it, it's already too mainstream for me.
Yep.
And apparently she's one of the town's sophisticates.
Doesn't have she has a gingerbread man outfit.
Basically.
Oh, that's it.
Alright, so join us
Well, that's the
next
thing,
time
Theo.
in Layton's...
What have we learned today, man?
Well, the primary the primary point behind these early episodes too is world building on the various places we visit. Basically, we see the locals
Everyone in
living
this
their
town is so nice, apparently.
living their. Well, that's the thing, Shiva. They're so nice that they don't have the heart to tell Larissa that her desserts are shit. So
I'm sure it will work out.
So join us
mostly.
next time. So join us next time on Layton's Mystery Kitchen, where I'll be learning: is it possible to make a good drink out of fish?
Something tells me not.
yeah.
Yeah.
But